How's it going, TapX community? My name's Aaron, and today we have an amazing video for you. This is by TapX for Splushing, and this is the world's first nuclear with the Enforcer. So enjoy that gameplay, but today I'm going to tell you guys a life story. Now, if you like this life story, make sure to check me out down in the description. Also, if you're enjoying this gameplay, make sure to check Splushing out down in the description too. So let's get right into it. This life story is when I pushed my teacher down a hill. And wait, I know what you're thinking. Pushing your teacher down a hill seems like the greatest thing in the world. And trust me, it is. But this happened in first grade. Or it could have been kindergarten. Not too sure on what grade it was in. So basically, let me tell you what's happening. So I used to be the mischievous kid whenever I was growing up. I was always the one getting in trouble, and the teachers knew it. So we had these little card systems set up, and if you were good that day, you got a smiley face. If you were bad, you got a frowny face. Now, up until this point, and this was probably about 3 or 4 weeks before school ended, I never got a week straight of smiley faces. Whenever you get a week straight of smiley faces, it's the best thing in the world because you get a prize from the prize jar. I never got a prize from the prize jar because I was so bad, right? So my teacher comes up to me and says, you know what? And let me tell you, I was the only person that never had a week straight of smiley faces, right? Teacher came up to me and said, if you can get a week straight of smiley faces, I will let you take me in the chair, her little wheelie chair. You guys know what an office chair is, and push me down this hill. Now, this wasn't any hill. It was a ramp within the school that connected 2 floors, right? So instead of having stairs there, we had a ramp, and it was pretty steep, and it was long too. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to make it 1 week full of smiley faces. So the only thing I knew to do to not get in trouble was to not talk or do anything at all. Literally just sit there and hold it all in. And trust me, I wanted to be the mischievous person I was, but I knew that if I held off for 1 week, it would be epic. So, right, Monday comes around. I'm so good, got my smiley face. Tuesday, Thursday, all the way up until Friday where I get my smiley face. And she's like, okay, you got a week straight of smiley faces, so you know what that means. You get to push me down this hill or ramp in my chair. So I was so excited. The kids, my classmates, they all came down at the bottom of the hill or the ramp and was waiting for this. Everyone was super excited because this was going to be hilarious. So we get up to the top. She sits in her chair, and I give her a big push, and she goes wheeling down the hill. And trust me, this looked fun. I was about to be next up to do it. You know, I was going to be like, screw getting to push you down. You push me down. This is fun, right? So I push her down. She's going all the way down the hall. She's like screaming all the way down, like, woo! Like, she's freaking out. And I would know, like, if I was going down the hill and I was as old as she was, I would be freaking out too because she got some speed, and she was not just a light woman. She was a heavyweight, and she got some speed going down that hill. And right at the bottom, right where the flat ground met with the ramp, that wheel hit. And, I guess she didn't think this through, but it did not roll smoothly. It wasn't just a smooth roll down to the flat surface, but instead it tipped the chair over, and she went falling out and hit the ground, and she was just screaming, right? So all the teachers come out, and they see all the, students are out at the hall. She's down just crooked up, looked like she was having some exorcism happening to her. And who was at the top? Me. So the teachers saw that, and they were like, Aaron, you pushed her down the hill. Come with me to the office. And the entire way I was like, wait, it was my reward. I was good this week. All the way to the office, they did not care, They were all down there helping her out. And I had to go to the office, and the principal wasn't in there at the time. He was somewhere else. I don't even think he was in the school, to be honest. So I had to sit there and wait. And I was just like, what happened? I got to do this. It was okay, right? So the principal comes back in, and he's like, I heard what happened, Aaron. Why did you do this? Why would you think this is okay? And I explained that it was a reward for being good all week. And I mean, once you're the troublemaker and you're the mischievous kid, the principal knows who you are. So he was like, no way, no, this is not true. And I was like, please ask her. He was like, okay, I will talk to her, but she was sent home. Apparently it messed her leg up pretty bad. Like, she was there the next week. This is a Friday, mind you. She was there the next week on Monday, but she probably got a good bruising on the side of her leg, right? So he's like, you know what? Monday we'll talk, but for right now, I'm going to call your parents. I'm going to tell them what happened. I was like, please, no, I swear I got to do this. And he's like, okay, I'm going to believe you. And I said, please just go ask all the people. So me and him both, we went down there. He didn't say, I'll believe you right then. I said that too early. So we all went down to the students, my classroom. They were all like, yeah, we swear, like, this is what happened. He's like, okay, I'll believe you for now, but I want her word. So I had to wait all weekend, and on Monday, I was there, and he came back down, and he apologized to me, and she apologized to me too. She was like, we should not have done this. It was a bad idea, but you're okay. I'll let you do it. And luckily, I got off the hook. And this life story is funny because I remember just being the champ of the class, right? And just for all of you wondering, for the rest of the weeks of school, I never got all my smiley faces. In fact, I think the next week was straight frowny faces. I was just a bad kid. I don't even know what I did, really. I just always disrupted the class, always had to speak. That's just who I was. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a life story. This gameplay was epic. I don't know if you guys were watching the same thing I watched, but I wish I could do this. I can't even go out and do this with a gun. So, definitely go and subscribe to him. Show him some love, you guys. It's TapX community. You guys should be showing everyone love. This was a great gameplay. And like I said, if you like this life story, I do some of these on my channel quite often, actually. So, this video was epic. 30 kills. I'm pretty sure it's 30 kills. And this weapon is amazing. I do like this weapon. I wish I could get some stuff like this out of the crate. Honestly, just a video of me seeing this weapon will blow my mind. So there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.